friends, I'm so excited to see you again. I thought today we could do a little science experiment together. We're going to see which of these objects sink and which of these objects float. If it floats, it means it sits on top of the water. But if it sinks, it's going to go all the way down to the bottom. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different objects to try together. So I'm going to hold one up and I'd like you to take a guess. All right, let's start with this Lego. It feels pretty light. Do you think this Lego will float? It will sit on top of the water? Or do you think it's going to sink and go down to the bottom of the water? What's your guess? Let's see. It's floating. If you said guessed float, you're right. Let's try another object together. I have this red truck. It feels a little heavier than the Lego. Do you think this truck will float on top of the water or sink down to the bottom? Let me hear your guess. Those are good guesses. Let's see what happens. Oop, it went right down to the bottom. The truck, it did sink all the way down to the bottom. All right, what about this ball? It's got a lot of holes in it, but it's also really light. Do you think this ball will float on top of the water or sink down to the bottom of the water? Make a guess. Oh, those are really good guesses. Let's find out. Let's see what happens. The ball, oh, it floats. Oh, it looked like it went down, but it's still on top of the water. It's right at the surface there. That was a tricky one. Okay, how about this marble? What do you think this marble will do? Will it float or sink? Let's see. Ooh, I heard that. Did you hear it? It hit the bottom. The marble sinks. We have 2 more objects. Let's try this rock. My son Owen decorated it. It looks really nice, doesn't it? And it also feels very heavy. Do you think this rock will float on the water or sink down to the bottom? What's your guess? Let's see. Let's find out. Woo! It sunk to the bottom and it even splashed. It was really heavy. I think that was our heaviest object. All right, we have one left. Our unicorn duck. Do you think this duck will float on top of the water? Or do you think it's going to sink down to the bottom? What is your guess? Okay, let's find out. Ooh, the duck floats. We have 1, 2, 3 objects floating, and down at the bottom we have 1, 2, 3 objects that sunk down to the bottom. I had fun doing this with you. I hope you guys liked it too. And this is something you could try at home too. Find a couple objects and then make your guesses. Will they float or will they sink? See you guys soon. Bye.